Alright, good morning, guys. Market's about to open here. Turn up my volume as usual. Alright, we're live on TikTok, looking good. Live on YouTube. Good morning, B-Tacos. Alright, market just opened.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Alright, yeah, crazy last 24 hours. Market's going crazy today. I guess we had some news at 8:30. I can only assume. Let me go check. Yes, core CPI. Unemployment claims. More than expected. Economy's really booming, boys. Anyways, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. If you didn't hear, I'm sure you did. Absolutely sickening. Still feel weird about it. All right, let's do some analysis. Let me drink some water. Need to moisturize. I'm taking my sweet time over here. There are orders at 24,000. 24,000. Let's see. So the news kind of messed up the chart. I mean, actually, not really, honestly. All right, let's see what happens at 2,400. Do see some orders there, but they might just be fake orders. Spoof orders. By the way, if you said something in the chat and I didn't see it on YouTube, the chat was glitching on my end, so I had to like refresh it. So I didn't see like the first few minutes worth or something like that. Alrighty. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you. So let's take a look-see. Obviously, right now we're a little overextended to the upside. We're on that second standard deviation band. We have a lot of orders all over the place today. A lot of orders at 24,000, that's for sure. So that's probably going to get tagged. I'd be surprised if we don't. Got a lot of orders down here. Down here. So literally on those demand levels, we got some big buy orders. So it could be interesting for longs if we go down there. This is actually an order zone right here. That could be interesting. Looks like we can't crack 24,000 right now. Here's the order book. Okay, you can see 24,000 has a bunch of orders. Down here, a bunch of orders at 20. Oh, okay, I gotta pay attention now. Well, let's see. My charts look different. No. All right, so roughly around 23,966. 23,966. ATR is 14. God. My hair's looking crazy. Oh, wow. Hopefully can break that 24K mark. Yeah, if you're long. That's what you want. I'm waiting for 23,966. 23,966. Oh my god. Just got out of the shower. So. Yeah, I need a haircut. Let's see if we can get it. 23,966. 23,966. All right. Will it hold? Orders did get executed there, but it looks like the market is a little bit volatile right now. 23,955 also has a few orders sitting there, but this market's looking a little crazy. Okay, what is going on here? Alrighty. Did I miss something here? Did I miss some news or something? Look at that volume on that candle. A lot of big orders were executed on both those zones there. But is it enough? Seems not. I think I'm just going to delete those zones and move on. 23,938. So we got liquidity right beneath here. Not too surprising. And what's up, Mustafa? Welcome. Yeah, I don't really know what the sell-off is all about, but let's see what happens. I took a tiny loss already on that dump. Nothing too crazy though. Nothing I'm worried about. Alright, here's that liquidity area. Let me check. Orders are getting executed there as well. Wow, this market is serious about dropping. These are not even fake orders. We are getting buyers all the way down here. And yet the market is still moving lower. There's that VWAP. I mean, if we're going to turn around somewhere, I feel like it's going to be here. If we don't, then we might just be in for, all the way down to here, which is 23,868. Couldn't break that 24,000 level. Look at how we just came right on it, rolled over, and tank. Could you call this a demand zone? Might be a decent try for longs. $23,925. Yeah, this might be the area to be looking at. $23,920 also has some orders. $23,906 has some orders. Man, this market is just falling off a cliff. This is actually an order zone as well. This looks like we should get some sort of a reaction here. Excuse me. All right, there's that reaction off of that zone. Man, I feel like I'm again trying to buy, and the market is feeling a little sell-off-ish, just like yesterday. America, America. This is giving me the exact same vibes as yesterday, where we get those pops that just don't go anywhere. Oh boy. Probably going to break these lows, head on over to 23,900. 910, which is right beneath those lows, yes. Failing at VWAP is not a good sign. Second time we failed at VWAP. Gonna break those lows now. This is pretty much its last chance at holding this area, is those lows. We took some liquidity there. Now pretty much has got to go. Break the VWAP. Get out of there. If it fails a third time at VWAP, that will blow my mind. There's the move. Yes. Finally. I wonder. There's my average position. I wonder if we'll actually get. I'm gonna sell 2 right there so I can just chill here. Will we get a full move today? That was a tough trade to catch. A little bit of a falling knife, but gotta trust the process, I guess. There's my little loss there, and then I averaged in on this position here. $23,966 looks like a decent area. 23,975. Well, 2,400 is probably the main target now, or 24,000. It's probably the main target now, so I'll just put some orders all at the top there. Is that a Keychron keyboard? I have no idea. Elbaz. I got it off TikTok shop, so I needed a new keyboard, and I saw a really good ad for this one because of the way it sounds. And I'm like, I like the way it sounds. I'm ordering it. Come on, let's hit that target there. Come on. You know what? I'm just gonna rush it. Never mind. Oh. You serious? Come on. Come on. Go. Okay, I'm rushing it. I'm not having this thing turn all the way back down right before hitting that target. Hell no. I did that a lot yesterday, and I'm not doing it today. bro. Stop sending me follow requests. Alright, you gotta be rage baiting. Relax. Oh, connection lost. I'll relax when the market actually hits my targets. Look at that. You see? I knew that was, I knew that was gonna happen. The market loves turning around just before my targets. I don't know why the I don't know why the market doesn't just go straight to my targets. It's so weird. It's cold in my office. Well, at least we got some kind of move there. I'm willing to bet this thing's coming all the way back down now. Lord knows the probability of me getting an actual full target move is lately very hard. Rip Charlie from the UK. Yep. Wayne. Just sickening, isn't it? I really, it does not matter what side you're on. Here's the thing, I've seen so many people making fun of it, laughing, and I think if you haven't seen the video, that's the only way you can make jokes about it. If you've seen the video, unless you're an absolute sicko psychopath, there's no way you can make jokes about it. It is just so disturbing. And if you haven't seen the video, honestly, don't watch it. Trust me. Looks like we got some orders stacking at 23,975. Wouldn't it mitigate that risk if you set 2 TPs? What do you mean? I've set like 1, 2, 3, 4 TPs. I didn't see blood? What are you talking about? That's all you see. So once again failed at these highs. And I do see orders, look. See all of that orange and red, so the fact that we're bumping up against that area and we're failing is a very bad sign. We kind of need to just blow through that area. Alright, this will be a telling attempt here as we push in. Oh, I made a mistake putting my fan on a higher setting. Alright, so it's bumping up against those orders. Again. I may just trail on this one order. If we start failing here again, I don't want to be a part of it. There's a big order at 23,975. And that just got hit. I'm going to go trail on a 15-second or something. Because this thing could turn around on a dime. Yeah, I'll put a trailing right here. Or just so if this thing starts turning around. Huge selling pressure at 23,975. Big order just got filled there, so. Oh, let me see. 195 contracts. Alright, so cancel that order. Now we just got one contract left. All the way at the highs, basically. Yeah, that was a big order that got filled there. Alright, let's put this on the side. Take a look at the bigger time frames. 5 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute. So we rejected 24,000 also at the second standard deviation band. Came down to VWAP. VWAP kind of was failing for a bit, but we reclaimed VWAP. Now we're coming back up. I think it would make sense to come back up to highs, but okay, let me go turn off my fan 1 second. Alright, let's see what's going on the book map. Definitely a lot of selling pressure in this area. Sellers have stacked in here. In fact, they're still selling here. Ooh, are they going to get their faces ripped off? Or are they going to hold this level? Ooh, we might see a squeeze here if it can break. I may also start trailing this last contract, just given what I see on the book map. Okay, this is good actually. Alright, let's see if we can hit 2400. Well, I'll front run that, and I'll just put it right there at the highs. Got some more selling orders right at 23,985. 23,985. This is kind of the do or die moment. Do or die. I could just trail right here. I'll let the candle close. Yeah, big sellers. Sellers are definitely trying to take this thing down. And I don't want to be caught on the way down. This is not looking too good for the buyers. This is looking like some strong selling. Alright, I'm going to trail down here and probably get taken out. Okay, yeah. This thing has real potential to start turning around here, so I just want to play it safe, and that's still a great exit around these highs. So yeah, 23,985. A lot of sell orders just came in there. Could still go to the highs, but I just want to play it safe after yesterday. Yesterday was incredibly annoying. And I want to book my profits. So, cha-ching. Alright, nice trade, nice trade. Anybody take that trade? Anybody enter in these zones down here? Made my little 760 for the day like 20 minutes ago. Just been watching since. Nice, Sly Cooper. What'd you do, long or short? I assume short off the open. If you were 20, that was 20 minutes ago. Good trade. Thank you, Zumble. Why don't you wait for any reversal signs on SP? I don't know. Just don't need it, I guess. Alright, I'll clear the charts and go on to the next trade idea. Ooh, GoPro is up 14% today. Hell yeah. I bought a little GoPro. Vans up 2%. Nice. Where's my QVC? Funko. Alright, sorry guys. Backtrack. Alrighty. Only asking because you could have saved yourself some losses. No hate. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I could check it out. S&P 2 choppy. Did they switch places today? This is not that choppy. I mean, the last couple of minutes, I guess. Why? Oh my god, look at the Dow Jones. Dow Jones is straight up. Any market effect because of yesterday's situation? Maybe a little bit, but I doubt it. Maybe some small cap stocks that maybe are related or something. I don't know, but... And I wonder... La Shiba? Thanks for following. I don't know how to say that. Alright, we got some orders resting right here. Just below these lows. Some buy orders. Could be worth a little try. A little scalp maybe. $23,960. Yeah, Sly Cooper, there are a lot of sickos out there. I saw this one video. The guy didn't even title it anything. He didn't say anything. It's just him laughing, and you can tell he's just laughing at that situation. It's like, dude, how sick do you have to be? Like I said earlier, he must have just not seen, like, if you've seen the video, there's no way you would post a video like that. If you haven't, then you're probably, but see, that's the problem with the internet, is some people don't live in reality. Alright, well, we never came down and bumped that level. They're chronically online. Yeah, the chronically online political debaters are probably the worst subgenre of human on the planet. Adib, yes, I'm talking about Charlie Kirk. Assassination. Charlie said something about gun deaths are okay. You saw that video? Yeah. Dude, I understand why people hated Charlie. I did not love him either. That doesn't mean that he should be freaking shot through the throat during a public debate. Like, you know? Like, come on. Let's not forget. Yeah, today's 9/11 as well. Rest in peace. Very depressing day today. He didn't care when Palestinian children are being shot through the throat. Listen, it really does not matter what his opinions or thoughts were. The answer is not to assassinate someone. I heard he is not dead yet. I got news for you, Adib. He is dead. All right, we got a bunch of orders at 24,000. Still, I don't know if they're real orders because they've been sitting there for a minute. We just got some more sell orders executed above these highs. Looks like sellers are trying to take control of this. They've been trying for a while, though, so. Oh, there it is. There's 24,000. And, wow, those were real orders sitting there. So, we just had 327 contracts executed at 24,000. That is multiple hundreds of millions of dollars, I think, in value. So I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of top out in this area. I'm not going to short it blindly, but now, of course, in hindsight, I wish I didn't take so many partials and just held it all the way to the highs, but, you know. Is the tool essentially a better way to see order blocks? Yeah, you can literally see orders. I mean, that's why I say, like, ICT traders, it blows my mind that they're not all over this software. I mean, probably because they're in a cult. But, yeah, you can see orders. What happened in Nepal is, yeah, I saw Nepal is just completely overthrowing the government, right? It's a madness. Indonesia, I don't know what's happening there. Do you target short demand zones? What do you mean by short demand zones? Orders isn't actual buys, yeah, but you can also see the executions. So you see that big red line there, and you see that big green dot there. That's a volume bubble, and so the bigger the volume bubble, the more trades happened at that area. So you can see we had a big order and a big volume bubble. We know those orders were executed. So that's what you want to look for. The executions of orders, not just the orders. Or just stacking of the orders. Like if you see a bunch of, like for example right here. See how there's stacks in different prices? Stacks of orders. That's usually a sign that buyers or sellers are trying to go, trying to turn the market. Why are we still trading this week, bro? What? What do you mean? What is wrong with trading this week? I just made money. I just made a good trade. I'm literally buying down here, selling in here. It's moving fine. It's all fine. Link to the software. I don't have a link to it yet. I keep saying I'm going to get you guys a discount code, but I keep forgetting. But it's called Bookmap. If you want to just go check it out. I'm not affiliated with them, at least not yet. I do want to be because I do like the software, but alright, so there's 24,000 holding. Like I said earlier, wouldn't be too surprised if we see it top out here because of that monstrous order that got filled. In Indonesia, there's civil protests? Dang, why? Someone living in Bangladesh, the release of prisoner and burning the parliament is a bit too much. That was sell opportunity. Well, doesn't fit my strategy. It's just liquidity up there. And I wonder... Well, let's see if this zone... Let's see if this zone holds for a long, potentially. I don't really love longs right now because we just rejected 24,000 very hard, and I just feel like this market just loves doing that, just going all the way down to the second standard deviation down. So
Sell.
we'll see. If they don't know you have a strategy, they don't watch the stream every day like some of us. Yeah, well, if you stick around long enough, you know, they'll figure it out. Market kind of choppy so far. A little bit in here. Indonesia's president is a human rights violator who kidnapped activists in the 90s, and the economy is really bad because of his delusional projects. Yeah. How do you determine the size of your zone? It is, it's usually just the demand candle or supply candle. There's some variance, just like it's honestly hard to explain. It's kind of something that you build over time with experience, but in general, it's just the demand candle or supply candle. From the high to the low. But, you know, if, I always like putting my zone to be below the liquidity level, just because that's where the orders start, right? Yeah, I didn't mean to glance over that Indonesia thing. Yeah, I mean, that sucks, you know? What am I going to do about it? It's unfortunate. But hopefully they get their revolution that they want. So there are some orders resting here. 23,955. Might try a long in here. Don't have anything yet. Still an order resting right at this low here. So let's see what happens if we take out that low. So those orders just got filled. But it's a falling rock right now. A lot of orders flashing at 23,950. Could see something back up to the highs potentially. That 24,000 level did get filled though, so we know somebody has a vested interest in the market going down. God dang it. I only got one contract in. I was a little scared. I was a little scared baby. How many people have bought your $200 course? If you think I'm rich off of course selling, you're very wrong. I don't know the number, but I can tell you. Actually, am I allowed to tell you how much I've made? I don't want to break any, you know. Sometimes there's weird rules on these websites. I'll tell you, I've made less than $10,000. Much less than $10,000. So. Which may sound like a lot to some, but in the course world or whatever, that's like pennies. Alright, I'm wondering if this comes back down. I might, let's see, hold on. Man, NASDAQ is doing the thing, guys. It's doing that thing where it just goes up, comes right back down. No way you said in the course world. Why is that crazy? I mean, there is a lot of people out there that sell courses. There are a lot of courses out there. What is your stop? Right now it's undetermined. I only have one micro on, so I don't really need a stop loss. It's, you know, I can just hit the close button and be fine. Obviously, if we just start tanking through this area, then I'll just cut it. We just had 247 contracts filled in this area. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Man, might just start chopping around. Yeah, I don't know if I like that candle there. Oh wow, at the last second it closed decent. Don't really see any selling pressure. So I'm a little perplexed why we can't move higher right now. $23,945. It's starting to look like it wants to go back down to lows. Potentially. Yeah. $23,945. There's some orders sitting there. So that is right at the lows. Quiz roots, what are you saying? He's saying, let me check. I normally don't answer that question, but I'll answer it just for you. 255 right now. 255. Nice and steady. Alright, let's see if we can get a push higher out of there. Should be able to make it back to these highs. 23,975. Am I still finding Bookmap useful? Yes. Got it right there. You look like you hate your life. Maybe I do. I just opened a trade in paper trading, but it opened a lot above from where I wanted to buy. What are you trading? Gold? And you're probably on a Forex. What software are you using to paper trade? Come on. Come on. I have a pretty awkward position on right now. Might just close it. I'm in a bad spot here. Yeah, we're kind of failing. Jesus Christ, dude, come on. It's looking like it wants those lows. Alright, I was kind of averaged in around here. I just took that trade off because I just don't trust this right now. I can't really see any orders on the books. It's kind of just moving with no rhyme or reason, chopping around, so. God dang it, just got out of my freaking lawn. It's fake out time. It's literally like the first hour of the market open is the only time you can trade without fake outs. Or take advantage of fake outs. And now we're getting into that choppy time. Chop time. I still can't tell if I should use MNQ or NQ on Bookmap. Like right here, MNQ showed lots of orders resting right there, and it seemed to have been a decent call out. $9 left to pass your eval. Nice B58. Do you have cars like the fake gurus? I have a very modest car. To be honest, I'm scared of extremely fast cars. I like my life. What do you think about the Apex 25K account? I think it's fine. I think once you get started, once you get up to like 150K plus, it starts getting a bit hard. 25K, 50K is always the best though, because it has the best like ratio of drawdown to profit target, and the prop firms know that. So man, I got chopped out of that long. God dang it. Anybody take those longs and are still in them? That candle right there just made me freaking second guess myself. If I was looking at MNQ, honestly, I think I would have added to my position. That's why I'm getting confused, because MNQ looks good on Bookmap. Like, it looks like it's moving the market. It's confusing, but I'll get it one day. God dang it, man. Once again, hits my break even and then rockets away. It's okay. I got another win, or I got a winning trade today, a decent sized winning trade, so I'll eat that. Still in, never closed, kind of going for daily highs. Let's see. Yeah, the highs have a lot of orders at them again, 24,000. That's probably where we're headed to. Dang it, man. I always be missing trades by seconds. You don't trade crypto anymore? I buy and hold crypto. I don't really day trade crypto. Yeah, 24 has a bunch of sell orders. That's where we're going to. My zones today have been quite accurate, but I got shaken out of that trade. Look at that, right before the big move. Could have made today a monster day. Pastor eval, nice. Did you take that long, Jordan? Nice, Jordan. I wish I took it with you. Why don't you try to risk entry for a while? What do you mean risk entry for a while? Alright, there is 24,000 once again. And once again, some big contracts getting sold up there. Not too big, I mean 100 contracts. Or, no, 500 contracts in that area. That's a lot. When you gonna buy a Koenigsegg? You mean when am I gonna rent a Koenigsegg? Man, I should have kept one contract on just for fun. Didn't have to get out of my whole position. Previous day high for target. I mean, if I were in this long, I would be out by now, probably. I mean, that would be enough for me, enough of a move. We're now getting into a little bit of overextended territory. We know we have big sellers interested. We're at the second standard deviation line. So I would not be, I would be trailing, more than likely. I'd probably just be trailing behind, and just let it either keep going or take you out. You know, that's what I'd do. Not financial advice. Guys, don't forget to take advantage of the free Discord and the free course. The links to everything in the bio. And also, just my 2 cents, don't get radicalized because Charlie Kirk was shot. You know, if you put your tinfoil hat on, it might be what they want you to do. You know, spark some civil division, divide and conquer as they always do. I just realized you don't have your usual ticker on. What do you mean? My usual ticker? Everything's the same. I mean, as soon as it hits your zone and liquidity zone in the book map, you take an entry. So you're saying just limit order in to trades? Oh. Rooney, thanks. Oh, wrong one. Thanks for reminding me. I turned it off to film a YouTube video. Nice catch. Alright, we got some sell orders right above us here. This could be a fake out breakout. Let's see. I don't have any positions on. Here's the book map. You can see these are the highs. We had orders stacking at the highs. You got a big volume bubble there. So we know those sell orders are getting executed. Does not mean the market has to go down, because buyers can still just slam the market button. Seeing you right side of the market most of the time, but you miss the entries. Yeah, that's something I'm working on. Yeah, I am almost, not always, but it's pretty good amount of the time I'm good with the direction. It's either I'm too early or I'm too late. Or I just get whipped out of the trade, so. That's why I've been trying to scale in, scale out as well. I've never been good at scaling in and scaling out, but I'm trying to get good at it. Because that way I can give more room. Instead of going all in at one price. Yeah, I wish I was still in that trade down here, right? Yeah, my God, the way that the market just faked me out. That candle was the one to do me in. It looked like it wanted to go to the lows, so I just took out my position and waited to see if we would go to the lows and maybe I'd re-enter, but nope. And there's that second standard deviation line holding steady. New YouTube video comes out this weekend. Don't know if it's going to be, it's probably going to be on Sunday, maybe Saturday. Warning, it's going to be a beginner-oriented video. It's basically how to get started in day trading. So, sorry to the people that already know. But, you know, I have a lot of new people that may not know what to do, so that video is going to be for them. So make sure you're subscribed. Mustafa, honestly, I think you're probably more advanced than for what the video is. It's literally for complete beginners, like what's TradingView, what's NinjaTrader, what's prop firms, how do you read the charts, supply and demand, stuff like that. But hey, I won't stop you from watching it. Please, watch it all the way through. Alright, so... yeah, thank you, Mustafa. My #1 supporter right there. Do I hire people for video editing or do you do it yourself? I used to hire people to do my videos. They were all decently good, you know, production. And then I didn't like the process of having to wait for edits and talk to someone for edits and revise edits, and so now I just edit it myself just really quickly. Keep it simple, like the Simple Trader brand suggests. Alright, NASDAQ is starting to look really weird on Bookmap. You can see somebody's placing orders just all over the place. He went from here to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, there, there. Now he's down here, 23,900. And then here's MNQ. Look at the way MNQ just looks so much better. You know? That just looks better to me. But I still don't know if that's the right way to go. What's the logic behind those orders? There could be spoof orders, so traders know that other traders can see their big orders, so they'll put a big order at a price to try to get in the heads of other traders. Try to manipulate price down into that area. So like if I was short right here, I could put in like $1 billion order down here, and then traders might see that, and they might put orders there as well, and then the market will want to go there. And then as soon as the market gets down there, boop, get rid of the order, and that's GG's. Totally legal. Totally legal to do that. $24.25 has some, or 24.025 has a lot of orders at it. 24.025. So we'll watch that. I'm gonna get rid of that. Ooh, there's the sell-off. It was only a matter of time before that happened. You could just feel that one coming. Job bless, thanks for following. User Blueberries, thanks for following. Michaela, thanks for following. Jordan, my trade win percentage is 90%, 10 winners, 1 loser. Nice. Now, don't let that get to your head, because that's probably not realistically going to last very long, unless you're scalping really small profits. Not trying to poop on your parade here, but almost nobody has a 90% win rate in the industry, just so you know. It's pretty hard to sustain that. Unless, like I said, unless you're like scalping really quickly, you know, and you have a big stop loss. So all I'm saying is, don't focus on your win rate, just focus on the trades. Don't worry if it goes down or up. Just don't focus on it. I don't even know what my win rate is anymore. I stopped focusing on that. I'm just focused on making good trades, making good risk decisions. I just realized I have not taken my medication today. So I will have to be right back. Man, NASDAQ is looking just disgusting right now. Look at all these orders. Just all over the place. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. From a technicals perspective, there's just like a 5-minute level of demand right there. And that's about it. Dib, you hit a 1 to 4 trade. Nice. Were you long? There's your cha-ching. Not much now. Some buy orders down around 23,987, 67. 23,987 to 23,980. So this candle right here has some orders all up in it. Let's see what happens. Not a trade for me, at least not unless we form some liquidity in here. If you wanna watch this on Bookmap, I'll show it to you guys. So this is the candle right here. These are the orders. And are they getting executed? Oh my god. We got 113 contracts executed there. So, yeah, that's a lot of volume getting tagged right now. A lot of orders getting filled here. Ooh. Look at all that. So all those orders in that zone got filled just now. But the market is gaining momentum, so that is obviously not a sign you want to see if you're trying to buy. Interesting. Now we're getting some relief. That's looking decent. Kind of got absorbed and rejected back up. I'd be pretty surprised if we just go straight back up to highs. I feel like we would have to chop around a little bit. I'm in with just one contract. Again. I guess I'm trading like a baby right now. Honestly, it's probably because I already made a decent trade and I'm just trying to end the day positively. You like looking at the book map with me? Yeah, let me know if you guys want me to pull up the book map more often. I can do that. Those red zones, is there a way to know if they're sell orders or buy orders? Essentially, if it's below current price, it's buy orders. If it's above current price, it's sell orders. That's what, from what I understand, at least. So because these orders were below price, those were all buy orders. And you can see the execution Right there. I just got stopped out for break even, by the way. But that's okay. Like I said, I did not expect a straight shot right back up to highs. So now I'm curious to see what they do here. Because now we're sweeping these lows. Now we also have this zone down in here that we might get to. We've got some orders down at 23,970. Here's the book map, 23,970. Some orders sitting there, nothing crazy, but $23,970 is right here. Did you touch your settings again? Because I'm getting error message sometimes. What do you mean error message? Error message on what? Alright, this is looking like it wants to go higher now. It's swept those lows. A little bit of some volume came in. It's either going to take off here or probably just chop. So these are all targets I'm marking. I re-entered again, only one contract. But it's better than 0 contracts. My gut tells me we're gonna chop back into this range, but let's see. Let's hope not. Let's hope we can get to one of these targets. And because I'm only in with one contract, I can just, you know, we'll go big or go home. We'll go for 20. We'll go for these highs here. Unless I see something change. We do have some orders right here on that yellow line. Here's the book map. So you can see all the orders are at 24,025. We have some orders at 24,010. Some buy orders at 23,990. But other than that, there's not much. It's really just all the orders are up at 24,025, which is my target. How are you streaming your trades on TikTok? What do you mean? I'm just on live stream. I'm using a software called Restream. I use OBS. I use TikTok Live for desktop. And boom. I'm live. I get copyrighted? For what? How is there any copyrights for... Do you use music? If you're playing any kind of music in the background, that's probably why. Man, I wish I could take partials here. Do you see some sell orders at 24.010, like I said earlier? 24.010. Yeah, you do play. Yeah, yeah. See, I know. Where can I get this book map? Just look it up. Book map. I think it's bookmap.com. If it's not, that's crazy. But this is starting to look a little bit heavy here. I might just trail this. I mean. It's one friggin' contract. If we get another big green candle, I'll trail it. May as well just take something out of this tiny little trade. This next candle needs to be a nice up candle. 24.010. Again, that's where we see some orders. 24.010. So this is where we might struggle. Can you do it? And now what I'm going to do is probably just... Yeah, I'm just going to trail there and call it... Oh my god, watch this thing go skyrocket now. Alright, I mean, that was literally a baby trade anyways, so I'll just take my little profit there. I also just don't have the highest confidence that we're going to keep going and making new highs. Definitely can, but right now we're suspiciously moving too smooth. We're moving in suspiciously too trendy of a line, you know? We're going literally higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Just perfectly. Like, that is the perfect looking trend right there. And that always makes me suspicious. That always makes me feel like something's off. Yes, in typical Corey fashion. Took me out and is now going higher. I send the error in Discord. Okay. Let me go to the Discord. Error in the YouTube chat. Oh. That might... Okay, does anybody get an error message when they try to chat on YouTube? Or is that just a dip? Because it could be an internet thing. Yang, I'm gonna block you if you keep spamming, please. It also is happening to me sometimes. What? God dang it, YouTube. I don't know what that could be. It literally just says error, try again. What is that? I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Your guts are right. My guts sometimes right. I think it's YouTube, nothing to do with channel. Hopefully. Well, even then it's still annoying, but... How many months ago was your last trade? About 3 minutes ago. I forgot to do a cha-ching for that one. Oh my god. Alright, you're getting blocked. Hey, Yang. Actually, I'll put you in timeout. Learn your lesson. And then you can come back. There's a guy just begging for money and putting in his crypto address. Me when I have a bad trade day. Look at that. Still going higher. We had a small sell-off there, but the bulls continue. Today is very smooth trend. Very smooth trend price action. I mean, literally, look at this. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. And now another higher high, probably. The markets almost never look that perfect. Usually you get this. You know? Alrighty, well, let's see if there's any other trade opportunity. There goes the data glitching. I feel like I would. I want to take shorts above the highs. Good morning, Lethem. So there are big orders at 24,025. 24,025. We got a bunch of orders sitting there right above the highs. I usually try to avoid counter trend trading, but man, does that look like a juicy opportunity. Because look, every new high we make, we're barely even getting past the previous high, right? Like, so, right there, potentially. If we can even get there, it might just make a lower high here. Juicy opportunity for shorts? Maybe. I mean, it's definitely not my strategy, but I'm just saying in general. There's a lot of orders resting there at 24,025, and we have been a little bit too perfect in an uptrend. And also, every time we get up to this line here, that's the second standard deviation on the VWAP. We've pretty much been respecting it every single time. So combine that with the knowledge that there are a bunch of orders sitting there, a bunch of sell orders sitting there, it could be a turning point. I went short after 24,000 hit, and it worked great. Expecting the same at 24,025, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm with you there. This is the time where you call the market good boy. It's been a little bit of too good of a boy. Think it'll hit all-time highs? I have no idea. All I can tell you is that there's a bunch of orders at 24,025. All-time highs are what? 24,071. Dun, 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 dun. All right, still going higher. Wow, Tesla up 4% today. Vans up 3%. GoPro up 11%. Wow, dude. This is like a ramen company in Korea. And I couldn't buy it because, well, it's not on the US stock exchange. But they had a collab with this K-pop Demon Hunter. I knew this thing was going to do this. Look at that freaking spike. What percentage is that? 18%. I would have been all over that. Duolingo up 8%. What's all that all about? I will be buying puts on Duolingo when I get a chance. Build-A-Bear. Build-A-Bear, guys. I'm all over Build-A-Bear. On their next earnings, they're going to blow those earnings out of the water. Estimate of 123 million? Yeah, they're going to blow that out of the water. I will be buying YOLO calls. All right, 24,025. Come on. Bro got Crazy Frog stuck in my head. No, it's not Crazy Frog. It's Peter Griffin. You know, the... That's stuck in my head, so... No, I don't have a sell order at 24,025. A bunch of other people do, though. 24,025 right here. So if we zoom in, we can see there's a 210 contract sell order along with a bunch of other orders all around it. At 24,025. Would 24,025 be a good place to short? It's not my strategy, but I don't, look, there it goes. It looks like there's a lot of sell orders there. That's all I can tell you. I can't predict what's going to happen. Let's see. There's 24,025. Look at that volume, guys. You see? You could see that coming. We literally knew that a bunch of orders were there. And now the volume tells us that is true. And yet, we still go higher. Let's see if it gets absorbed up here. Interesting. We just saw some buy orders come in. Here it is on Bookmap. You can see these big volume bubbles right as we got into that red. You see there's no more red now, right? The orders got taken. So this thing looks like it's probably just going to go straight to all-time highs now. So it's just running now. It's a runaway train. Bunch of orders at 24,050. $24,050. $24,048. A lot of volume there as well. Nice, say no more. Congrats on your targets. Not much of a G code really blew right through those orders. Well, if it worked every time, you'd be a billionaire. All it is data. All it is data. Still got more orders at 24,050. What's going on here? I mean, this could be just a slow grind up for the rest of the day to all-time highs. Nuno, thanks for following. $24,050 is the next big level there. It's interesting to see they had the big orders at 0.25 and then 0.50, so they're just round numbers, quarters. Is there any web or app for buying international stocks? Not that I know of. I'm sure there is, though. I mean, there's brokers. There's brokers that offer international stocks. I think Charles Schwab, Interactive Brokers. What are those line indicators? These lines are just... Wait, which one do you mean? The yellow or the white? The white is VWAP. So it's VWAP with upper band number 2, lower band number 2. It's basically, this is VWAP right here. That's the average price, volume weighted average price for the session. And then this is plus 2 standard deviation, and this is minus 2 standard deviations from VWAP. Then couldn't buy some of the stocks of the ramen company using those brokers? Yeah, but I would have to set up an account with them and deposit money, and I don't know, I was just too lazy. Account not found. I can't do that. If I hooked up everybody that asked me for an account, you know, it just doesn't work like that. But, you know, I do have an 80% off discount code. Just chomping around here. This market is looking quite strong. Still at that standard deviation line. But we might try to go back to 24,050. Made bank on Tesla. Nice. Don't really see much on the order book. Few orders down to 24,000. Made bank on nothing. All right, Brent. there's your sound. Good luck next time. We've all been there. $24,025 might be support here, because we know that people got long or got short there. So curious to see if it holds there. Whose orders show up on order book? Just everyone's. It takes the data from the brokers. Look at that. 24,025 held as support. And up and away. See, that's another way to use Bookmap is you can see, you know, if you know someone's trapped, if you know traders are trapped at a level. So we knew shorts, people got short right here. So when it comes back down, they're going to go for break even. And that causes that influx of buys. Is the website free? No. It's a paid software. $80 a month, something like that. All right. Is it even worth trying to trade this? $24,050 still has orders sitting there. Is it worth the short? I don't know. The train left the station. Yeah, this thing might just try to go for all-time highs. It's very possible. All-time highs is right there. Is it? Wait, yeah. Right there. 24,070. Man, this market today, it's just perfect zigzag. Can you tell me what does the magnet do in TradingView? The magnet is just a joke, people. Oh, wait, you mean this magnet right here? Wait, can you even see that? This right here? You don't mean the magnet emoji. Yeah, that just means that if you click that and turn it on, that just means that when you draw, your cursor will like automatically connect to candles, lows and highs, and opens and close. Like, look, see how I get close and then it snaps onto the high, and then I can draw from it. So that's what it does. It's particularly useful if you use Fibonacci's. You know, you can get the exact low and then go to the exact high and snap on. That way you don't have to guess. Okay, so came back up to the relative highs. I think we're getting to 24,050. It has a bunch of orders sitting there. $24,050. We're getting above this high. Do you think or feel like you should have stayed in your first initial position from this morning? Well, yeah. Oh my God. Wasn't my initial position buying down in here? Yeah, it was. Good Lord. You know, in hindsight, obviously, but there's no way that I can predict that we're gonna go do all this, you know. I just try to catch the bulk of the move as it happens. It's glued to the second standard deviation. Yeah, it's just riding that thing up. Could have passed my funded today if I held with you. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, if there was a way to know that this was gonna do this all day, obviously I would have held. But the Nasdaq has not been known for moving this smoothly, so. Short now, chat. There's still big orders sitting at 24,050, so I'm just sitting around waiting for that just to see what happens. I would not touch this thing until we get those orders out of here. I'll put it on the screen. So there's 24,025. Or I mean 24,050, gosh. Right there. You can see there's orders just sitting there. And the market likes to move to liquidity. Everyone listen, I came from the future and my prediction is price will go up for the next 2 minutes. Alright, let's see. What are these orders? These are just... They're literally the orders of traders. Right there. Institutional traders, or just big traders in general, trading the NQ. Surprisingly, we're not making it all the way up there. Still could though. But personally, I'm just not touching it because, you know, it's literally right there. The market could just easily spike right into that. What are you using to see those orders? This is called Bookmap, guys. Bookmap. Can I give you a pic of my PC setup? I don't really know how I would do that. I would use my webcam, but it's kind of... I can't grab it. Actually, let me see. Let me just make sure I don't have anything sensitive on my desk. Wow, we got a little bit of a push there and a rejection right back down. All right. Dang. All right. Guess we're not getting there. Looks like we got some more orders. Wow. Somebody's just... There's some algos going off right now. All right. Let me see if I can show you guys my setup here. God, I'm just feel like there's something... I don't want to like accidentally show something that's like, you know, I don't know, password or something. Maybe I should just get a big mirror. All right, let's see if I can do this. There's my microphone. There's the setup. 2 big monitors. There's the light. And there's the computer. Hope that was as exciting as you imagined. These monitors are 27 inches. I think. Alright, well that's kind of anticlimactic. We never really got there. Now, let's see. I mean, here's the thing. Are we really going to go and make another higher low, higher high? That would make it 1, 2, 3, 4. It would make it the 4th one in a row. So, a little bit of an area of demand there, but no orders. Okay, now we're getting orders at 24,017, right beneath this low. So this could be an order zone. Oh, and those orders are gone, taken away. So now there are no orders there. I feel bad for the CPU. It's just sitting at a corner. It's at a corner, but it's open air. Like there's nothing blocking it. There's nothing behind it. There's not a wall behind the exhausts or anything like that. Can we see the map again? Here it is. There's orders at 24,017. So right below that yellow line. But they keep coming off. See, they're kind of coming and going. So you see how it's going back to like blue? Oh, now it's red. So, you know, red is... Here's the... You see those? There's like algos. There's like algos doing something right now. Keeps going from red to blue. Red is like there's a bunch of orders there. Blue is like there's no orders there. So there's a bunch of like... I don't know. I guess algo's just placing orders and canceling them super quickly. No, it's not free, guys. It's not free. Blue 3 accounts today with news. Yeah, it's tough. That's why trading news is a gamble. It's never quite that easy. All right, I don't even... Yeah, I'm not seeing much right now. All right, we did just get some orders executed there. There's some volume. Okay. Sell-off mode entered. Looks like we're going right back to 24,000. Big orders at 24,000. What a weird day. Yeah, it is looking a little weird. Shorting to news data lows. That's literally all the way down here, huh? Well, I can't put my finger on this one. $24,000's got a bunch of orders on it. But that's not really a setup. Actually, it kind of is. Liquidity there, demand there. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait for that if I really want to go long. That zone was kind of just blown through. Are you on Kick? Yes, I am. I'm live on Kick right now. I took a little bit of a break even on trade on that one. Kind of bought down and then just sold for break even on the way back up. Because obviously that is not a move you want to kind of try to fight. Praying for the news low. Isn't the news low literally like, yeah, it's all the way at the lowest point of the day. Did you call it, Mustafa? Come on, don't tell me this thing's gonna go back up to highs now. I don't believe it. Yeah, honestly, I wonder if there's a short play. Bruh. Of course. Got out of my long for a break even. God dang it. That was tough though. I mean, I don't blame myself for that one. That massive candle, that just looked like the market was about to go crazy. Keeps looking like that, but then it kind of just doesn't. The orders that were resting at 24,050 are no longer there. Interesting. Once again, Mustafa, I'm right on direction. Was that you who said that? I don't know, but once again, right on direction, wrong on timing. I might try to short this thing, honestly. It is technically counter trend, but there is a zone right here that we're just hitting. Let's see what happens here. There's some orders resting at the highs here. Yeah, I know the trend is up. I mean, that much is clear for right now. But we've been going up perfectly all day long. It's only a matter of time before we don't get another higher high. I mean, the trend is not going to just keep going up forever. Well, it can, but that's not normal. I don't know, my gut feeling says the top is in. This sell-off felt very strong. Felt like there was some real conviction to it. What do you guys think? Not really seeing too many orders though, that's the only thing. What's up, Ninja Swap? Let's see if we can get a push. Come on. Drop. Drop like a rock. Oh, fake out. I'm in no position. Are you just trading the fair value gap? No, this is a supply level with some liquidity on it. I was trying to short it, but I just cut it for a break even because it's not really moving the way that I want it to. Might need to go higher. I also don't see many orders. Rest in there. We have a bunch of orders down at these lows though. So we're just chopping here. Not going to try to trade that. Yeah, it's 11:50 or it's almost 12, so I think the big traders are done here because I'm not seeing much on the order book again. Same thing happened yesterday. Oh, now I'm seeing something. So now we got some orders resting right above the current highs. See that orange? So it's 24.030. 24.030. So we might see a sweep of these highs before any kind of downturn. Excuse me. Is it gonna just tank now? Or is this a fake out? Oh, and the orders up here disappeared. Man, today is just a weird day for the order book. Orders teleporting out all over the place. Yeah, look at that. Fake out. Right back up. Well, at least we know that somebody was placing orders there at 23.030. Yep, they put it back on the book now. Somebody's trying to get short right here. 24.030. I mean, 24.030. Let's see what happens there. Those orders just got filled. Still moving. Man, Bookmap has been a little useless today. It's almost like where there are orders, you do the opposite. It's just blowing through orders today. I need to find out if it's true that if the orders are above price, then it's buys, and if it's below price, or if price, oh my god. I need to find out if it's true that on Bookmap, if the orders are below price, they're buys, and if it's above price, they're sells. Because, I mean, it could be the case that those orders resting right here were breakout orders, you know, buys, maybe. And that's why you see price just go. This is NQ5 on Bookmap. NQU5, I mean, is the ticker. $24,040. There's some orders right here. But who even cares anymore? Bookmap has been a little useless. It wasn't useless early in the morning, and now it almost seems like later in the day it gets way less effective, which would make sense. There it goes to 24,040. Yeah, it's been pretty useless right now. It's just cutting through orders like butter. Now we got big orders back at 24,050, which might act like a magnet for this. The Bookmap is right here. So we're seeing a lot of volume, a lot of orders get filled, but price is just not moving down. Big volume bubble right there, you know. Let's see. A lot of orders at the highs, though. They gotta be filled. Well, gotta is not necessarily true, but it is possible. Nice bullish morning. Yeah, it's been freaking crazy. It's like the most textbook uptrend possible. And here I am looking for shorts. But that's just me being pessimistic. Knowing that NQ has done 4, 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 higher lows. I don't know. I don't, like, how long is this perfect uptrend gonna last? And we had this big sell-off here that was pretty strong, which led me to think that sellers are potentially trying to take over, but right now it's not looking that way. Right now it's looking like buyers are absolutely in control. Now we're just chopping. Oh, wow. The trend is your friend, I guess. Short should be in very short time with big amount, just like 50 micro, and it is big gambling. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. The market's definitely trying to make a decision here. God, man, it just keeps it's doing what Nasdaq does. It keeps looking like it's gonna go, and then just goes right back into the range. It's just not moving. Yeah, this is why you don't trade lunch, dude. Oh my god. We went from nice movement to terrible movement. I think it's gonna break out of here. It's looking like it's gonna get all the way up to the highs here. That's where some orders are. Oh my god, dude, can we just make up our minds? Oh my god. Are you serious? This is actually hilarious. Oh, 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 are we gonna do it? Oh. Oh my god, dude. Are you serious? Oh. It's freaking hilarious. It's freaking hilarious. It's literally like the market is just, hey guys, watch this. Watch this. I'm about to prank them. Watch this. There we go. Come on. Should see a big takeover from the sellers here. If not, it might just be a fake out, and it looks like a fake out. Right back into the range. Oh, I don't trust this at all. Not one bit. Yeah, this thing is about to just skyrocket. This is not really possible to trade right now. It's just chopping. I was pretty heavily short, and now I've trimmed it down to de-risk because obviously I cannot get an idea of what is going on here. Here's my current position. Yeah, I shorted all up into here. My average positions was like right down in here, so you can understand why I was losing my mind in the chop. Once we got this green candle here, I just took a little bit off just to decrease my size because, like I said, I don't trust this. Maybe I'll add back onto it if it looks strong. All right, here's my current position. Hold on. So I shorted 4 in total. I already covered 1 for a little bit of profit, and now I'm awaiting a move either lower or back to my break even. You guys can probably already guess what's going to happen. That is what is going to happen. As per usual, especially at this time of day. Just cannot get moves. Okay, break even. Nice. Really glad I wasted all my time there. Alright, I'm going to call it there, guys. 12 p.m. Literally not worth trying to trade this now. Clearly just not moving like it was earlier in the morning. If you guys want to, by the way, finishing the day green. The day is green, luckily. Really nice early morning trades, and then as the day went on, just got a little less nice, but that's okay. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Use code SimpleTrader at TakeProfitTrader for the best discount. You get 40% off, no activation fee. I think no activation fee, but don't quote me on that. And code ST at Apex Trader Funding gets you 80% off. If you want, you can also check out the free Discord and the free course. And if you want to learn a little bit of the more advanced stuff, check out the Simple Trader Blueprint. The course is in the bio if you are interested, but I always say watch the free course first, and then you can consider the course, because the free course gets you a lot of knowledge, like Ty Lopez says. Gives you a lot of knowledge. All right, green day for me, not as green as I would like, but green nonetheless. So we move on to the next day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh wow, tomorrow's Friday. All right, thank God it's Friday. Tomorrow I'll probably keep watching this later into the day. I'll update you guys on the Discord. So join the Discord. Billy, thank you for the heart. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Oh yeah, make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube because I'm dropping a new video this weekend. Okay, peace.